Welcome back to day 2 of this 1 week faculty development program on essentials of blended learning conducted by the Department of Information Technology, Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute. To start off today's session of this FTP, I request our HOD, Dr. Kanya ma'am, to give the welcome address.
Thank you, Dahlia ma'am. Good morning, everyone. You have to grow from the inside out. None can teach you, none can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but your own soul. With this quote of Swami Vivekananda, this is Dr. N. Kanya, Head of the Department of Information Technology, Dr.M.G.R. Educational Research Institute, University. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this 7 days, that is 1 week, faculty development program on essentials for blended learning, which is need of the hour today. I am happy to welcome everyone on behalf of the management and on behalf of our university. We appreciate and congratulate all the participants who have taken part and take a step forward to attend this faculty development program. We would like to express our profound gratitude to our founder chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, and our president, engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar sir, for their support, and they are for giving us the opportunity to host events like this, and we are able to make it successfully with the support of them. I thank you, sir. I am happy to welcome our vibrant speaker of the day, Dr. Doreen Robin, Director, Computational Intelligence Research Foundation, CIRF, Chennai. She's a vibrant speaker, and she's very busy nowadays with each and every day she's having schedule for online webinars. She's hosting many webinars, faculty development program through her CIRF, and also she's a very good trainer in machine learning, data analytics, all these things. She'll give hands-on training with many tools. Though she's very busy today, thank you, Doreen ma'am, for accepting our request and being here today. Thank you, Doreen ma'am. She's going to take a class in digital classroom. She also guide us to do with G Suite and all these things. We received overwhelming response from not only within the country. We got response from more than 15 foreign countries. We are hosting this event through YouTube channel. Kindly take active participate in all the sessions and give us value feedback. Your feedback help us to go further. I would like to congratulate and appreciate the event coordinator who have been the backbone of this event, Dr. Dalia Sam and Mr. Shankar. I want to congratulate them and appreciate them on this occasion. And also I'd like to thank all the faculty members of my department, always being a pillar of support for me to host these kind of events frequently. Ours is one of the department in our university who is hosting these kind of events virtually frequently. Thank you. I would like to thank all the staff members of my department. Then once again, I welcome you all. And again, I want to remind one thing: the feedback form and attendance sheet will be shared only through the YouTube chat box. We cannot post it in Telegram group. So just mark your attendance and feedback form through this chat box. Thank you, everyone. Once again, welcome you all. Stay tuned to learning. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for always being a strong leader. Next, we'll have a short video on the agenda of this entire FTP. Thank you, ma'am. That was a beautiful video showing the agenda of this entire week. Before we get into the program, I would like to mention once again that the feedback come attendance form, it is one single link that will be shared at the end of the session in the chat box alone, the YouTube chat box. It will not be shared in the Telegram group. Also, it will be active only for 20 minutes from the time it is shared. So I request all the participants to be aware, stay tuned till the end of the session and fill in the feedback form before you leave. Coming to today's session, for the second day of our FTP, we have a very proficient person with us, Dr. Doreen Robin, who will be handling today's session on digital classrooms. Now, I call upon Mrs. C. Tamil Selvi to give a brief introduction about our guest speaker for the day.
Thank you, ma'am. I dream of digital India, where quality education reaches the most inaccessible corners driven by digital learning. With this dream of our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, today we have an opportunity to get familiar with the digital learning. I, C. Tamil Selvi, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. With great honor, I introduce and welcome today's speaker, Dr. Doreen Robin, Director of Computational Intelligence Research Foundation. She has completed her BTech in Information Technology from Madras University, Chennai, and Masters of Engineering in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University, Chennai. She has attained her doctorate in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University, Chennai. Dr. Doreen Robin concentrates on research interests including parallel and digital computing, peer-to-peer computing, grid computing, cloud computing, and big data analytics. She was heading the Department of Information Technology at Loyola ICAM College of Engineering and Technology. She had worked as assistant professor at Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering and Assistant College of Engineering in the Department of IT. She has been a teaching research associate in the Department of Computer Science at Anna University, Chennai. Dr. Doreen Robin has published 30 papers in international and national journal and conference. She is a lifetime member of ISCE. She is a reviewer for Computer and Electrical Engineering Journal and Future Generation Computer Science Journal. She has been the resource person for various workshops like digital classroom, big data analytics using Hadoop, data science using Python, machine learning, deep learning, cognitive computing, and software testing. I'm sure this morning is going to be a very informative and beneficiary on listening to the Dr. Doreen Robin about digital classroom. On behalf of our Department of IT and all the participants, I welcome you, ma'am. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. That was indeed a great profile. We are very privileged to hear from you, ma'am. Over to Dr. Doreen Robin.
Thank you, Dalia ma'am. So good morning to all present here. On behalf of Computational Intelligence Research Foundation, I would like to extend my thankful note to Dr. Kenya, the HOD of IT Department, Dr.M.G.R. College, and then all the organizers of this webinar, all right, or in terms of it is FDP. Okay, so before we start with the session, so during the session, okay, and a warm welcome to all the participants. I'll be asking questions here and there, and you can all give your answers in the live comments. Okay, there is a live chat that is available. I'll be keeping in track with your live chat, and we'll be seeing how are you responding. All right, too good. So my first question for the day: how are you? Just give your answers in the live chat box. How are you? Waiting for your answers, please. Yes, please. How are you all doing? Doing good? Yeah, good. I'm good. Nice. Yes, excellent. Excellent. Great. Yeah, good. Yes, I'm fine. Anita ma'am says I'm fine. So all of you are fine and you're happy to have the sessions today. And I'm also too happy and excited. Okay, during this pandemic, I think it's my 27th or 28th. I don't know, lots of webinars have been going on today. Okay, so today we will be seeing about digital classrooms. Okay, how to have a digital classroom. So I know most of you are faculties. As Kenya ma'am said, we have people from around more than 15 countries. All right. Before I start, we are going to see about 3 different tools. Okay, 3 different tools that is available. All right. And then I'm going to ask you, according to your response, the session will go on. All right. May I ask you how many of you, most of your teachers, I do agree with it, how many of you are using Google Classroom? Kanya ma'am, can you share my screen, please? How many of you are using Google Classroom? If you are using, you can type yes, 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 yes. We are using, okay. So how many of you have not used Google Classroom? How many of you have not used Google Classroom? Okay, most of you say, yes, you know, I'm using it. Okay, so most of you are using it. I'll just tell today's class, we are going to focus more about the different tools and its pros and the cons. Okay, most of you say yes. Okay, that's great. Microsoft Teams, Google Meet. Okay, many of them, yes, many of them you use. That's great to hear. Okay, so today we are going to see about 3 different platforms, okay, of how it should be done. Okay, as ma'am said, I'm Dr. Doreen Robin. Okay, I'm the Director of Computational Intelligence. I had been for a decade teaching for engineering colleges. Okay, that's my mobile number and my email ID. All right, it's great to be a teacher, and it is greater to be a sincere teacher. All right, how many of you say you are a sincere teacher? Then type in your chat box, I'm a sincere teacher. Or if you say I'm a dedicated teacher, you can type I'm a dedicated teacher. Or if you're a passionate teacher, you can say I'm a passionate teacher. Waiting for your answers. How many of you say? What kind of teacher you are? I am a sincere teacher. Thank you, Seema Singh. I'm a dedicated teacher. Thank you. Yes, yes, dedicated. Yes, sincere, passionate. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Thank you for all your good responses. It's great to be a teacher, but it's greater to be a sincere teacher. Okay, teaching is a noble job where we transfer our knowledge to the future generation. Technology, okay, this technology cannot replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers can be transformational. I repeat it, technologies cannot replace. Because of technology, a teacher cannot be great. But once the technology are in the hands of great teachers, it can be transformational. I know today who are all attending this webinar, you are a great teachers, okay? As said by George Curtis, okay? I'm going to ask you one more question. How many of you have handled, I can say it's a digital classroom or a virtual classroom before pandemic? I want to answer yes or no. Before pandemic, how many of you have handled virtual classes? Yes or no? Whether you have handled virtual classes or you have handled only physical classes. Physical class, we go to the class, we see the students face to face, and then we take a class. No, yes, no, we have never thought of virtual classes, right? But still, this pandemic has given us a path because of this technology. See, I'm at my home, I'm able to reach so many of you around the world about transferring technology. What do I know? Yes, that's great. Okay. You are great teachers because you're never settled. You should have attended many webinars, but still you want to enrich your knowledge and you're demanding and you're pushing hard, and you should have a great sense of humor being a teacher. You have to know the subject matter. You should be compassionate and caring. A great teacher makes every subject interesting. Okay, whatever that is. Okay, it is the subject is not important. The subject in the hands of the teachers are important. All right. So what do you think? You're all seeing this picture, right? What do you think? What is that one word that reflects into your mind when you see this teacher? You see this teacher, the picture that I'm showing it, what that reflects in your mind? Waiting for your answers in the live chat. All right. You can see for a while, and the word that strikes you first in your mind, you can put it on the chat. Hands-on learning, holy work, friendly teacher, experimental teacher, a smile, interacting, cheerful, learn by doing, so many. Thank you so much. So this is what is an expectation of every child, okay? Making them involved. Even digital classroom, you have to put even more hard efforts to have your students in tune with you. All right. What do you think about this teacher? The second teacher? I want your thoughts when you see this teacher. Yeah, I'm waiting for your answers. Yes. Yes. Seems hard. Yes. Strict teacher, hard teacher. Okay. A facial expression itself speaks about the teacher. And students doesn't like that kind of teacher. So there are basically 3 types of teacher every talk I give. One is a hardworking teacher. How many of you say that you're a hardworking teacher? If you say you're a hardworking teacher, yes, provoking, strict, hard, okay, afraid, teacher-centered. Okay, basically arrogant. See how many words for one picture I'm able to get. This will be the thoughts of every student who are listening to your classes. All right. Okay. Next, hardworking teacher. I can say hardly working teacher, and next a smart working teacher. Out of this, when you move into technology, you're making yourself more smarter. Are you working hard or hardly working? You can ask a question, okay? They may forget what you said, but they will not forget how you made them feel during the classes. And virtual classes is more important to get yourself involved. And in today's session, thank you for all your good responses, okay? Today's session, we are going to see about these 3 tools, okay? Google Classroom, the BigBlueButton, and Edmodo. Okay, as I move on with the tools, and whatever you know, you can share, or if you want me to ask any questions, you can ask in the chat boxes. Okay, moving on to our Google Classroom. As most of you said, you know Google Classroom. Google Classroom, I'm just going to play a video about the Google Classroom. You can just listen to it, and I will ask some questions from the video. Here we go. Okay, my next question would be, can you put on the chat boxes what are the words that you have seen in the video? You have seen a lot of words in the video. Can you just type it out? What are the certain words that strikes your mind in this video? Yes, please. You have seen this video and we're going to see. Yeah, technology. Save it here. Yes, taking. Very good. Set up an account, assignment, teaching, more teaching. Are you ready? Google Plus Teacher announcements. Here, very good, very good. So interactive sessions. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how we are going to create a digital classroom using Google. Eventually, we move into BigBlueButton and we'll see a demo of Edmodo. All right. So when listen carefully, only few of you have said you have not used Google Classroom. So let me teach you how to start with your Google Classroom. This is my Google interface, the Gmail. Okay, this is my Gmail page. Okay, this is my Gmail page. On my top right, I can see a 9 dots, 3 cross 3, 9 dots. Okay, once I click on the 9 dots, I'll get the list of Google apps that are available. Okay, Google apps that are available. I'm going to click on the Classroom app. First step, go to your gmail.com, go into your Gmail, okay, click on the 9 dots that is at your top right, okay, 3 cross 3, and then select this classroom. Now I'm selected this classroom. Now I'm going to listen carefully. I'm going to create a Google Classroom right now, and we have got 400 plus people. Let me see whether all of you are able to join into this classroom. All right, so once I go click on the Classroom app, there will be a plus on top right. I'm going to click on the plus. There will be 2 options given. Okay, once I go into Classroom, I'll go to my top right. There will be 2 options. One is join class. The second one is create class. Okay, now I'm going to create a class. I'm going to be a teacher. I'm going to invite you all students. Once you learn this, you will create your class. You will be teachers and you will be inviting your students to your classroom. Here we go. Let me create a class. Okay, I'm creating it from my personal account. When you use for Google Suite, there is no restriction on your Google Drive. Okay, so let me have like Digi Classroom, like for MGR. Okay, this is only the required field. Other fields are not required. If your classes have got sections, you can have sections. Say for example, it's not needed. I can have sections. I can have Google Classroom. If there is a room, I can have a room number. Okay, but only this field is required. Okay, I'm going to create a classroom. Once a classroom is created, once a digital classroom is created, a unique ID will be generated by Google. I repeat it. Once I create a Google Classroom, a Google ID, a unique ID will be generated. This ID is the one that I need to share it with my students, and my students will be able to join to my class. Okay, either you're using mobiles or laptops, whatever it is, just open your Google Classroom, okay, app. And if you're using system, then you go to your classroom.google.com. You will see a plus symbol on top right. Select the option join class. Okay, I repeat it. Go to your, if you are using your mobile, first I'll tell for mobile users, if you are using mobile, open Google Classroom app and log in using your personal ID. Do not use your college institution email IDs. Use your personal email ID. Go and click the plus button on top and select the option join class, and it will ask for a class code and give this class code HXBWXH is it. It's a case sensitive. Okay, and if you're using your system, go to your Gmail, click on the 9 dots, select classroom, and again you'll get the plus symbol on top. Select the plus symbol and give the option join class and give the class code. You can take a screenshot of this code and keep. Let me wait for 2 minutes because I am creating it using my Gmail ID. Okay, some colleges will have that because we, from my institution, this is my company, like CIRF, we do a lot of Google Suite application setup for different colleges. Okay, their colleges will have a restriction that their email ID will be used only with their own domain. So it will not permit you to use it if it is your personal, because I'm creating using my personal mobile, so from my personal mail ID. That is what I'm requesting you all to use your personal mail ID. Yeah. Huh? That's the answer, sir, for Pavanjeet. So, okay. How we will send the unique ID to the students? You can send it to your, if you have got a WhatsApp group, you can send it through the WhatsApp group. If you have an email ID of the students, you can share it with the email ID of the students. Once you share it, you'll be able to gather all the students into your classroom. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Yazan. Yeah. Happy to see you all getting connected. Hey, if you have all copied the class code, or if you are using notes and pen, if you've written it, then it's okay. Now let me see what is the class count. Okay, how many of you have joined this class? Okay, so I just shared it. Okay, I've got 27 students. 27 of you have joined. I can show you the name of those who have joined, like Shanmugaraju, Partha Agasti, like Arulmoli, Priyanka, Begum, Veena, Santosh. Okay, you can all see if your names are there. You are into the classroom. Yeah, you can keep joining it, make a note of it. So when I come to, this is my classroom. Okay, this is my classroom. I can change photos in this classroom, and there are basically 4 tabs. Okay, there are basically 4 tabs that I want to tell you. First is the streams, where you want to post whatever you want, you can post it, okay, to your students. And second is the classwork. Okay, if you're going to give an assignment, you can give an assignment. If you want to create a quiz assignment, then you can have a quiz assignment. If you want to ask questions and people to answer, then you can have it. If you want to share your materials, you can share your materials. And people is the place where I can have a teacher. It is not that there should be one teacher. If I click on, I can have a co-teacher also. We have our school in Ainapuram, which is called bethel.co.in. Okay, when you find time. So this is our school that we run in Ainapuram. It's a 37 years old school. Here we have all transferred everything into digital platform. Okay, all the class, for every class we have made a separate, and we have got a Google Suite for our school. So for example, if it is 12A, there will be a class called 12A. All the teachers handling like 12A is a science stream, like English, Tamil, Maths, Physics, Chemistry, Biology, Computer Science. So all the teachers are co-teachers into it, and there will be a set of students during the time. And one advantage of Google Suite, okay, one advantage of having Google Suite with your college ID is that Google Suite in your college domain is that your Google Classroom is integrated with your Google Meet. I can show you the demo how, because I'm here, I'm using my personal ID, so I will not be able to show it. Okay, so here I can integrate my Google Classroom with my Google Meet. So Google Meet is the tool where you take a live sessions with your students. Okay, please share the code. Okay, you want me to share the code? Yeah, I will share the code in the chat session. I'm sharing it once again. It's case sensitive HXBWXHZ. I put it in the chat session. HXBWXHZ. I put it on the chat session, the class code in Doreen Robin. You can figure it out and you can join into the class. So here, this is about the streams where you can post whatever details you want to post it. I'll tell you how it is to be done. And the second is the classwork, where now we are going to see asking a simple question to you and you are going to answer it. And people is the place where you have teachers and the students. I can see here I've got 54 students, okay? But like 500 plus people are here. But still, why you can't log in? If you got any doubts, you can ask me. I'll repeat it. Okay, and grades is how I grade to your students. Okay, how, because I've not given any assignments, it is blank. Okay, so for those who are trying it for the first time, if you're using a Gmail, go to your Gmail. Okay, click on the 9 dots on top, select classroom. Okay, select this application classroom. Once you get this classroom, you will have a plus symbol on top. Click on the plus symbol and select the option join class. When you click on join class, it will ask for the class code. Give the class code. Yeah, all the letters will be in small cases. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's case sensitive. Ma'am, it says the code is invalid, which means you've logged in using your college mail ID, sir. Okay? Kindly log in using your personal mail ID. That is what I say. Log in using your personal mail ID. See, before I start, most of them have been using it. So you are all told, hi, good morning, how are you, how are you? See, we are all at different destinations of this world. But still, I don't have your mobile number. I don't have your any of your. But once I created a class, you're all able to join into the class. If anybody have got doubts, okay, on creating the class code again, please. Can you put the code? Okay. So HXBWXHZ. I'll put it on the private comments. Maybe I'm not able to access here. Can you put it on?
HX?
HXBWXHZ. Okay. 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 How to use it in mobile? In mobile, you need to download. In mobile, you need to download. Yeah, thank you, Begum ma'am. You're able to share the class code. It's a great help for me. Okay. When you're using mobile, try to download the app called Google Classroom app. Okay. So Google Classroom app is available in both in Play Store and also in App Store. So this will be this is in your App Store and this is in your Play Store. Once you log in, so this is how your app looks like. This is in your Play Store application and this is in your App Store. Okay, you can just download it and it will ask for the class code. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kanya ma'am, for sharing the code. It's of a great help for me. Okay, so this is how you can create your classroom and you can just share the code with your students and you can invite your students to your classroom. This is one way. If you know the email ID of students, can you see you have to go, there are 4 tabs available. The first is stream, the second is classwork, the third is people, and the fourth is grade. The first is stream, it is used by students and the staff. Classwork, where the staff can assign the assignments to the students. People is the tab where you see your teachers and your co-students. Okay, but in the students, can you check out, can you see your name? I want all to check it out. In the students, can you see your name? You have logged in. Can you see your name in your student session? Kindly type yes or no. In grades, you will be seeing what are the grades. We'll be seeing that also here. Okay. If you know the email ID of students, you can click this plus and you can just type the email ID. The invitation will go to your students as an email, and once they click it on, they can join into your classroom. So there are 2 methods your students can join. Once you create a class code, you create a digital classroom using a Google Classroom, a unique ID will be generated. Once you share this unique ID to your set of students, they will be able to join automatically, as how 87 of you have joined automatically. All right. The second one is that if you know the email ID of your students, then you can just click on the plus symbol, type in your email ID, and then I'll just show you a demo of one of my email ID. I use so many email IDs per day, so I'm just trying to use it. So When I click it on, then it will go as an invite. I can invite students, right? So 94 of you have joined. Okay. Yeah, you cannot see your name. Okay, you cannot see your name. The reason behind, once you are a student in your class, you are a student, you can see only your co-students, but not your name. How many people can join? There is no limitations. A number of people can join into your classroom. Is it possible to join with class group mail? Yeah, you can share the code to your class group mail and everybody can join. Thank you for all. Kindly update co-posted teaching and discussing additions to, yeah, where to type. Where to type, Sunita ma'am? Can you just tell me where to type? If I click on the plus symbol here, I can have a co-teacher. Okay, I can have a co-teacher. So when I invite, I'm just trying to use my own mail ID. So an invitation would have been sent. So there will be, you can have n number of teachers and n number of students. Here I've got 97 of you have joined. I'll tell you how to upload it. I will tell you. Thank you so much. So this is about your people tab where you can invite your co-teacher and you can invite your students. Okay. And then we'll come with your streams. In your streams is the place where you will share details with your students. Okay, stream is the place where you share details with your students. Okay, as we don't have much of time, there are 4 methodology where you can share your details. Okay, and you can see and add whatever you have done is like an announcement. Okay, how to link with Google Meet, I will tell you, ma'am. For which I need to go to this. Okay, this is my institution mail ID, gcradmin@. I showed you about our school website, right? bethel.co.in, and we do setting up for institutions. In my CIRF, I do set up institutions for Google Suite for institutions, and we help them out. So here, when I go, this is our school. I want to show you a demo how successful is Google Classroom. Okay, with Google Suite, there is no restriction. Do you know what is the size of Google Drive it allows? Google Drive, what is the maximum size it allows? Yes, no? Can co-teacher access previous content shared with students? Yes, sir, they could. Google Meet is available for personal account also. There is a limitation. Yeah. Yes, you're all right. It's only 15 GB. Okay. Once you have a Google Suite, okay, for your institution, I can tell you there is no restriction on your Google Drive. So you can have a lot of teaching materials. You can have, see, this is our school. Okay, we have it for French class, boys, girls, like 11th standard students. Okay, 11A, how many students? 11B, like if I could click. So can you see a Meet link here? So this is what the class works. I'm just showing a real example how class works are going on. I don't know now whether live classes are going on. I need to check it out with their timetable, and then only I can figure it out whether they have a class. I just want to show you. Okay, so what are the tests? They are conducting the mock tests now. Okay, as I'm an admin, I'll be able to see. Can you see in the streams? Can you see a Meet link here? Okay, here, if I use my institution ID that is got using Google, here Google Meet link is integrated. Can you see here Meet link integrated? All right, but in my I've done for this session, I've done using my personal ID. So when I do use my personal ID, I don't have the option of integrating my Google Meet with my Google Classroom. Okay, when I use, is there any option to go live in Google Classroom? I will tell you, Sarah. You have to create your own Google Meet and then share the Google Meet link with the students. Okay, you have to share the Google Meet link with the students. Okay, lots and lots of digital technologies can be done. Okay, thank you all. I'll just check it out whether now with 11 to 12. Now there is a class going on. Can you see 11 to 12? There is a class going on for Max. I'm in 11A. Okay, I can just click this link. So my students, for every time a new meeting ID will be generated. So the students need not worry about the meeting ID. Okay, I just put on off my camera on my audio because the live classes are going on.
2b square
And you
by
can see
8
here.
equal to 8. So b square
So-
is equal to 4.
So this is how the
You got b
teachers are
square
taking
and
their
4a now?
classes and the students are listening to it.
Yes.
All right? Okay.
Yes,
So
yes. And all are doing it. All are doing it.
This is a live session. I want to come out of it. Just I want to show you a demo how it goes on. All right. So because the the Google Meet is integrated with the Google Classroom, so it's easy for us to set up for all the classes from KG to 12. We're connecting classes. You can just check it out in our school website afterwards. Okay. So powerful is this, but that option is not available for personal ID. Okay. And can we change? Yeah. Please share Google Classroom code. I request any of one of the participants to share the Google Classroom. And can we, how to change the status from a student to teacher? I had selected as a previous, so it is not allowing me to create a class if I delete my class. You can change the student to a teacher. How is that? You have to remove the student first, and then you have to be invited as a teacher using your co-teacher. I repeated, Sayantisa. You have asked me how to be a co-teacher. You have been a student. You have to exit out. You have to come out here. You have to, when you go to people, I can remove. Say for example, if I want to remove Shanmuga Raju, I can click and I can remove. I'm not going to do that now. You can remove it, and then you can be adding as a co-teacher. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Lots and lots of questions are coming here. Okay, now coming to your things, whatever we have given is like an announcement. Okay, but that integration of Google Meet, okay, Google Classroom is not available for normal Google users. It is available only for Google Suite users. I always recommend for many institutions to go for Google Suite for education. Once Google finds you are really in education and equipping students, then they give it as free of cost. And it's very, very useful. There is no restriction. There is no restriction on the size of Google Drive. All right. Now coming to my streams. Okay, coming to my streams. Okay. So during this pandemic time, by the grace of God, I've trained even more than 1,000+ faculties. Okay, this is my 4th or 5th batch that is going on. Online courses for teachers on Digital Classroom Advanced. From my company's website, if you see carf.co.in, you'll be getting the details about it, and data science courses, machine learning. These are my webinars and workshops. You can see like free online courses first I conducted, and then on machine learning, all my YouTube links are available. Okay, my YouTube links are available. Whenever you're free, you can just click it on. When you come to my website and click it on, it goes to my YouTube channel. Okay, I have my own channel. You can see how the contents are being. Whenever you're free, you can listen to it. Okay, you can listen to this about my business analytics course. Okay, you can subscribe to my channel so that and press the ring bell button, so whenever I come online, you're getting details about it. Okay, now coming to my digital classroom. Okay, so here is a place where I can share my details to my students. Okay, can you repeat Google Meet? If you have an institution mail ID, then your Google Meet can be integrated. How to upload materials? I'll tell you. Okay, now an online, how Google Meet is integrated with Google Classroom. Okay, some of you have got doubts. This is only for Google Suite users. Okay, it's only for Google Suite users. I can click on the add button here. I can directly go to my YouTube. Okay, YouTube. Teachers make a note that co-teacher can't join with the class go. Yeah, yes. So Google Meet with Google Classroom. Can you see here? This is my husband. Okay, he's Dr.M.G.R. He has made a video of how Google Meet in Google Classroom. You can see to this video, if you have got your Google Suite, then you can do it very well. Okay, I posted it. You can check it out. Can you just check it out whether you're able to play the video that I've just shared it with you? You have to come to Google Classroom. No, able to join. Can only one teacher join at a time? We have invited like one teacher will start the class, and one teacher can invite so many co-teachers. I can show it from my classroom here. Can you see? I told right we have got for 12A. Like you can see how many teachers are here. So many teachers. Like one is a chemistry sir, one is a biology, English, Tamil, Maths, computer science, physics, and biology. So many teachers for one classes. You can have it. It's a live class. All right. And students also able to, yes, they can. And also you can have your restrictions. I'll tell about it right now. So you're able to see. Yeah, it can be viewed. If you can see the video, just type a yes in the comment box. Okay. If you can see the video, you can just type in the comment box. This is one method of sharing a video material to your students. Okay. The second method is that, but every time you cannot just search it out and then give it to your students. Sometimes you need to go to YouTube, listen to the videos, and then you have to really figure it out whether this would be useful to the students. Okay. So I'll just go online, digital classroom feedback. Okay, this is a feedback given by set of faculties. Yeah, I'll come on with that. Okay, so sometimes we have to go to the YouTube. Okay, this is my CIR of online classes. Okay, we are conducting online classes, and this is a feedback given by professors. Okay, this is a feedback given by professors. One such methodology, the first methodology I showed you is that I came to the class. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so I came and I clicked on, okay, so feedback video. Okay, feedback video. I came and I clicked here on YouTube, all right, and then I searched here. Okay, I searched here and I did. There is a second option called URL. I go to this YouTube, I listen to the entire session, and I find it really is useful. Then I can click on the share. Okay, I'll go to YouTube, I click on the share, copy the link. Okay, I copy the link, I come back to the class, and I will select the option URL. I'm going to paste the URL. And like this also I can share videos to the students. Either I can search within my YouTube link, or I can go and to a URL, I can search it out, and then I'll be able to give it out. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Google Classroom only for school students. Yeah, it is for both school students and also for college students. Okay. Yes, you can see the video. Thank you so much. All right. So not only a video, you can have something from your drive, or if you have in your local disk, or if you have your file to be uploaded, that could be done. Okay, all these options are available in your streams. We have got a restricted time today. I take an entire digital classroom setup for school for faculties for about 10 hours. It's a 10 hours course. So after which you are fully equipped. Whatever doubts you have, you can even join into the request to keep feedback link. But okay, live interaction is possible. Yeah, I showed you, right? I showed you how the live interactive class was going on. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, here in classwork, there's an option called create assignment, quiz assignment, questions. Okay, there are many things. If you want to share your materials, you can share your materials. Okay, now I'm going to ask you all a question who are into the classroom. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Kindly reply that whether the whole WhatsApp group can be brought for Google Classroom. Just if you share the link, they can have. Can we have live classes on this app? Yes, live classes are possible once if you have integrated. Okay. Now almost we have come to the end of the session. I don't know how to do it. Okay. So if I want to ask you the full form, I'm going to ask you the full form of GCR. Okay, GCR. I'm going to ask it as a short answer. Okay, I'm going to ask to these people. I can have what is my point. Okay, I can have my date and time. Now it is 11:20. I'll go to 11:22. Okay, 11:22 a.m. Okay, I can figure it out under a topic called the GCR. Okay, students can reply to each other. No, students can edit answers. No, I just asked you a question. Okay, now those who are in the classroom, kindly go quickly into your streams. You will be seeing on to your left the question that I've asked. Can you answer to this question, please? Once you answer to this question, I can show you how to grade it. How to grade it. Yeah, let me see how many of you have answered to this question. 121 of you are here. Nobody has answered it. I'll just not in the chat session, please. Not in the chat session. Go to your Google Classroom. When you go to your streams, on to your left, you'll be able to see it. Full form of Google Classroom. Just click it on, then you'll get a space. See, some of you have given us a comment. No, Sita Lakshmi ma'am, you should not give. You have to click the answer. Then you'll get a white space. In that, you have to give the answer. So you clearly instruct your students. Okay, I can see 3 of you. So this is my question. Like Shiva, like Priyanka. Once I click on the student, I can see the answers. Oops. So once as I see the answers, like Arulmoli ma'am. Okay, next is Priyanka. So as I click on, you can see only that particular student's answer I can see. It's Prakash sir. Google Container Registry. No, it is it's wrong. Okay. Asha Babu, graphics code recognition. I asked GCR. We are into the Google Classroom. Okay, let me not upset. I'll give for people 5 marks, but the correct answer is Google Classroom. Okay, full form of that is the tool you're working out with that today. All right. Okay, great. Most of you have given the correct answer. So yeah, Google Classroom, correct. Chala, Abba, Snitha, correct. See how easy for me to take a class, ask you a question, and you have given the answer. I'm grading it right now, and I'll be sending back the answer to you within a second. Okay, once I complete my evaluation process. So this is how you can take your class, you can evaluate it. See, once it is done late, I gave you some time. So when you see itself, you can find it. Okay, if it is done late, if you want, you can reduce, and the answer is also okay. It could be right for your stream. Today, my objective of asking is for Google Classroom. Okay, Sandy. Okay, Neha. Yeah, now you're right. So it's easy. So many of you are answering it. Great. So if I keep doing this, I'll be doing this only. This is how I can grade it. Okay, once I grade it, I can return it back to the students. Okay, so those whom I graded, I can return it back. I can give like good effort or something like that. Google Meet in Google Classroom is opening. Yeah, then that is great. Lot of questions. The feedback video is not opening. Let me check it out. Can others also could say, yeah, now if I returned it, like these people who I was showed can check it out. So it will be moved to my graded. Okay, so I can see so many of you, see 25 of you have given the answers in the classroom comment, which is wrong. You should go to the question, click on the question, and then you have to give your answer. See, 21 I've graded, 32 I have turned in, and 67. So you have to go click on the answer. Yeah, you have to click on the question, and to the space given below, you need to give your answer. All right. Most of you have given your answers in comments, which means it is not submitted. So those who have anybody has got some yeah, has any of you, if you have got your emails, you can type yes in your emails. Okay, see, I don't know whether I'll be able to figure it out, the other 2 tools. Okay, still more options are there. If you want to learn more, you can approach me. Okay, I can teach you the entire tool of what are the different classrooms. Okay, and it's almost 11:30. I can just show you what it does. Okay, and I told you about the Google Classroom, the features, how do you grade it? So once I've graded it, I can see in my grades. If I see in my grades page, this is the question. So some of them have not submitted. Okay, some of them have submitted. Some of them I've graded. Lack of time. I'm not able to grade everyone. All right. Good. Okay, and now I'll tell you there are more about assignments also, and then I'll just show you. And the people are asking like Google Meet. Okay, Google Meet, you can go like googlemeet.google.com. Okay, and then you have to create that's in a different session I would like to take, how to create a Google Meet and share it with your students. Okay, it allows for 100 participants. Okay, for 60 meet for up to 60 minutes per meeting, or you can have, but it is available only till September 30th. Okay, only till September 30th Google has given. But still, if you see, if you have got this is for normal Google users. Okay, 100 participants. Okay, you can only have 100 participants. Okay, but if you are a Google Suite user for business schools and other things, you can have up to 250. for meeting. And they're also giving an option called live streaming, where at the same time I can stream up to 1 lakh of people within my domain. Okay, so Google Meet, you know all these things now. Okay, and now creating with Google Calendar. Okay, that I can we don't have much time to show to you that. Okay, this is how the Google Meet grid view will show. At the same time, you'll be able to see all the students at the same time. G Suite is not paid for education institution, but you need to set it up. If you need any help in setting it up, you can just contact me. Okay, and as when you take classes, you need to take attendance, and there is an application for taking attendance. The next option is almost BigBlueButton. Can I move on to BigBlue, or shall I stop here? Let me get.
Ma'am, you can continue, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
People are interested, you can continue.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Can we have the copy of this webinar? Sure, sure. Sure, we can do a webinar for your institution also. Yeah. Yeah, please continue. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are going to see about BigBlueButton. How many of you have heard about BigBlueButton? Yes, no? Yes, no, no, yes? Yeah. So BigBlueButton is a new classroom tool. I don't know how many of you have heard about it. Yeah. Yeah, parents' feedback is no, you have not heard about it. Okay. So engage your online students. It's like a live sessions, live classrooms that you can take for your students. Okay, it's an open source. It's one of the best open source platform for web conferencing and also for digital classroom. Okay, so here you have a real-time sharing of audio and video. Okay, and then you have a whiteboard where you can speak. You can share your notes with your students as and when you take a class, and you can have a public and private and also polling. All right, and also it allows you to record a session, because now more people are bumping into a BigBlueButton. They have reduced the recording sessions, and multi-users can use your whiteboard, and you can also breakout the tools. Okay, you can have like breakout rooms. You can make it to a group. BigBlue itself, if you give that I want to make so many groups, it itself will make a group for you. All right, and now I'll show you a demo of BigBlueButton. Okay, this is about BigBlueButton.
Welcome. In this video, we're going to show you how.
Okay, this is an open source web conference. Basically, it is done for teaching. Okay, it is done for teaching, and yeah, it is logging in. Okay, just going into that. Trying to sign in using my mail ID. This is my mail ID, the CIRF. Okay. So if you have your normal Gmail, you can log in into this. Yeah, this is my already I've created. I've done a session like for a webinar for University College in Kochi and Google Classroom. Okay, now I'm going to create a room. Okay, I can create a room, like a digital classroom. They ask me to speak about digital tools. I can speak for hours and for days. Okay, but time is a restriction. Okay, I can mute users when they join. I can mute it. Requires moderator to approval before joining. No. Allows any user to start the meeting. No. Only I need to start my meeting. Automatically join me into the room. Yes. Okay. So now I'm creating this room, and I can also delete the room. Okay. Once it is done, yeah. Using microphone, I can add two options. Listen one way, or if you want to interact with them also. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
Okay. So this is how I have created it, and I can share. My the classroom to the students also. So this is what I have done. Okay. Okay. So I can share this link to you all. I don't know how to share it because I've got only the private session. Maybe in live comments, if they could share it, it would be useful. I'm trying to share it. Yeah, I've shared it in my. I've shared it in your live chat. You can click it on and then join it. Those are using a system. You can click it on and join. Let me see. Yeah, I've shared the link. You can see in Doreen Robin. Yeah, it's in your live chat. Just click the link. You'll be able to join in. Is my voice breaking? Now also I'm posting it in 11:32. 11:32 Doreen Robin. Click it on. You try it out. 11:32. No, you cannot ask the students to join automatically. In Google Meet, yeah, it is difficult that in Google Meet. Here in BigBlueButton, you can automatically make the students to join. Yeah, thank you, Kanya ma'am, for sharing the link. Yeah, you can see Kanya ma'am is sharing the link. I'm not audible. Yes, no, yes. See, I can see. Begum ma'am joined. Hinshika ma'am joined. Yeah, people are joining. Great going. Yeah, they how to rectify. So you can also ask the students to start your test, stop accepting response. When you start your test, you can make them to accept your response, ask them to write in the paper and immediately post it to your classroom. So in that you can avoid copying the test. Yeah, I'm audible. Thank you so much. Yes, now I can see so many people have joined. Into the BigBlueButton. So here I have an option. This is my whiteboard. Okay, so I've got different tools. If you want a text, okay, I can have a text. Okay, or if I want to draw something and explain, you can draw. If you want to change your colors, you can change your colors. Okay, whatever you want to teach your students, that could be done. Okay, and you want to increase your thickness, you can increase your thickness. All right, and if you want to use your pen, and you can use your pen on. I'm just writing it from my okay. So I can write about Google. Maybe my actually it used to come neatly. It's not coming. All right, no problem. So I can also use multi-user. Okay, I'm trying to use multi-user. Now see, Ashish, everybody, you can all start writing it. So if you ask some questions like, see how many people are able to write at the same time. All right. I can give and then I can stop it also. Okay, now I stopped it. This is your art that you've done using using it. Okay, and also I can share my notes. I can start a poll. Okay. I'm going to ask you the question. Okay, yes or no option. Okay. Do you like the session or not? Yes or no? You can click yes. Do you like the session? Then you can type yes. If you don't like the session, you can type no. I just ask a poll. Only 4 of you have answered. Yes, quick. I've got 110 people. I just started a poll. Did you like the session? Yes or no? Yeah, clicking on. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, see, I can see live. My S is increasing. S is increasing. Do you like the session? Yes or no? Yeah. See how easy for me to get a feedback about the session from 108 participants. All right. Yeah, you're all giving it in chat. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm also doing a demo in the big blue button, so I'm able to see. Okay. So this is how when you take a class, when you ask a question or you teach something and you give an answer, you can also customize it. You can also customize it when you take a class. How to? Yeah, it's very easy to mute. Click here, turn off meeting mute, so everybody will be in mute. I can also lock users. I can also create the breakout rooms. Okay. Yeah, I can use my breakout rooms. I'm getting my polls. Okay. By the way, so if I want, I've got 135 participants. If I want to make into 7 rooms for maybe for 2 minutes, I can make it for 2 minutes and automatically it will make 7 rooms. You must place at least 1 user in breakout room. Allow users to choose. Users, they themselves can choose also. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to randomly assign. See, in 1 second, it assigns 7 rooms for 130 participants. Okay, so randomly you can keep assigning, and each of you will get a room, and in that room we will discuss it. I can just click a page and you can all discuss in your breakout rooms what you want to discuss. If you want to have a group discussion during the class, then you can do it. How can I set time duration for an online assignment? Lot of questions. I'm happy to be with you, but our time is already increased. Okay, and let us stop this. Let us log out, end the meeting of this Google Big Blue button. And if you want to learn more, you can contact me. I'll be happy to teach you. All right. So we also give a training as a, I generally tell people when you want to have a training, do the training for all the faculties. So it is easy for you to reach out to many people. It is easy for you to reach out. So once all the teachers or faculties are trained, so the entire university or entire department would move into digital classroom. There will be always some they knew very well, some they know less. So here we give bulk training for colleges also. So I generally give a 10 hours course, okay, per day, 2 hours. At the end, they do a demo of it, and lots, whatever questions you have asked like this, so many of them will have given a question, okay, and just share my mail ID and the password, the contact number in the chat, okay. Okay, people are asking. I'll share my mail ID and my contact number in the live chat. You'll be getting it. So here we give out how to set up digital classroom, how to take online live class. Not only one tool, we teach 2 or 3 tools, how to prepare your materials, how to send assignments, how to evaluate, how to take video lecturing, record it and then post, how to use digital board, how to use only mobile to teach, because most of them, they have only mobile because of some constraints. So we teach both mobile and how to get yourself motivated. If you're interested, if you come as a bulk, we give some discounts also. If you're interested, you can contact us. All right. And now there's one more tool called Edmodo. I cannot teach because already I've exceeded 15 minutes of my time. I can just tell you about this tool. You can find it out. Okay, you can find out what this tool does. All right. And there is much more thing. I have a small live quiz of 2 questions. Can we have the quiz, or we'll complete with the session? I'll ask the participants and I'll move accordingly. This is almost my contact, my mail ID, my phone number, and my company and all my details. You can get it. I have a live quiz session. Can we have, or let us stop with this? So we started with how to have a Google Classroom, how to create it, how to send video materials to the students, and how to ask questions, how to grade it. And we saw a small, simple demo of a big blue button. I know I'm very fast. Quiz, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah, you can all share my YouTube channel. Okay, I'll share my YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay, No. Yes. Continue. Yes. Lot of questions you're asking. I can answer all, but there is a time constraint. Okay. Most of you have told yes. Let me start with that. Okay. So now, can you see my screen? You just go to menti.com and type this code, and it will ask you for the name. It asks you for the name. Give your name. Okay. Go to menti.com and give 80849. I complete within 2 to 3 minutes. You all need to go to menti.com. Yeah, I got one user. 3, 2. Yeah, 34 people have joined. Yeah, we have got 74 people joined. Yeah, can we start with the quiz? Yeah, I put my... it's not same like Kahoot. Yeah, I work with Kahoot also. I've shared my YouTube link. Teach Edmodo. Okay. Okay, now I'm starting it, the quiz. Okay, you'll get the question. Look at your phones or systems now. Answer it. Which is the open source digital classroom tool? You have to give your answers quick. Let me see who was top first. Okay. It's open source, the best open source. The correct answer is BigBlueButton. So we'll see who has stopped it. Can you put my channel link on the right side? So Rajeshwari ma'am is the first, and she has stopped it. The next question, there's 2 questions. Now my YouTube channel will be posted in the live chat. You can see the open source too. Yeah. What are the tabs available in Google Classroom? You need to type it out. So I told you what are the tabs available. Yes, streams. 4 tabs. Okay. The correct answer is streams, classroom, people, and grades. Okay. Final question. Oh, again, it is Rajeshwari ma'am. Okay. Rating of the resource person in today's talk. 5, you strongly agree. 1, you strongly disagree. You need to give your answers on the tool. 5, it's you like it. Okay. So here we go. Okay. I'm closing the whole thing so I can see what is the results. Okay. So this is how you can also have live classes to your students. So this is my Contact details, you can contact me. Okay, for any more queries. Wish you all a happy digital classroom teaching. Over to Dr. Kanya ma'am.
Thank you, Doreen ma'am. Really, it was an interesting session, an informative session. The people were almost active and live throughout the session. I'm able to see that. Happy to have you here, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Now,
Welcome, ma'am.
welcome, ma'am. I'll post your poster. Can you forward the poster to me? I'll post it in the Telegram. We are having a Telegram group for this FDP. We can forward it to them. Thank you,
Sure.
ma'am. Over to Dahlia, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. So yeah, we could actually see how the audience were very live, interactive. The whole session was very informative as well as interesting. Thank you so much, ma'am. Uh,
Welcome.
yeah, I don't think we need a separate question answer session because you made sure you answered all the questions then and there. Okay.
Thank you.
So if the audience have further questions, ma'am has given her contact details. You can contact her anytime. Or you can take up a course also. So with that, I'll request Mrs. Shobana to give the formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dahlia, ma'am. So a very good morning to all. This is Shobna, assistant professor from IT department. One great man says the best and beautiful things in a world can't be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you in one such prayer among them. I consider it's a great privilege to propose the vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have been witnessed the second day faculty development program on digital classroom as memorable and successful event. Today, my words are not enough to express the gratitude on behalf of IT department from Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute. I would like to thank our speaker, Director of CIRF, Dr. D. Doreen Robin, who graced us with his thought provoking address at a perfect platform for our university. Thank you, ma'am, for such a knowledgeable and enlightening session. I would like to thank our Honorable and Dynamic President, Engineer ACS Arun Kumar, who has been a great continuous support system. And I also thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Gita Lakshmi, Registered Dr. Palanivel, Joint Register Dr. Cyril Raj, and Dean ENT Dr. Sandil Velan for the guidance and encouragement in all our effort. Then I also extend my heartfelt thanks to my heads and colleagues who work hard to ensure that this event become a milestone. Last but not least, I want to thank all the participants, those who are in their FDP. Without you, this event would not be a great success. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
Ma'am, with that, we come to an end of today's session. Feedback link has been posted in the chat box. It will be active for 20 minutes. Make sure you fill it before you exit. We will meet tomorrow again for day 3 of this 1 week FTP. The schedule for tomorrow is it will be GitHub for teachers, which will be handled by Dr. Gina Jacob from Geetham University. We will meet exactly at 10:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, once again.